Hello guys! So today we are going to be talking about the new season, Dread Factor, and they finally released a Swedish operator. So let's talk about this some more guys. So hop in! So guys, we are going to be talking about the new operator, which is a Swedish operator, and I'm like super excited. So his codename is Fenrir, and he's a little bit special Swedish guy. So he has a gadget called Fnut, which nut means night in Swedish. So, and he is a 2-speed and 2 health guy, and also his real name is Emil Svensson. So that's a really Swedish name, just saying. He's in the Red Hammer Squad, and his height is 1.76 meters, and his weight is 74 kilos. And his birthday is actually December 3rd, and he's actually born in Uppsala, Sweden, which is on the other side of the country where I actually live, so he's not my neighbor. His loadout is the MP7, which Bandit is using, and the other gun that he's using is actually Capgun's shotgun. So the SASG-12. I can't like say the weapon's name, I'm really bad, but it's a stable shotgun. And he also has the Bayleaf as a secondary, and that's actually his only secondary, by the way, which I kind of like find a little bit confusing that he doesn't have a secondary like a regular gun. His gadgetry is also a bulletproof camera and a barbed wire, which I can like see the reason why he has that. So let's talk a little bit more about Fenrir's gadget, because it's a special one. Fnut Dread Mine is a throwable device that sticks to walls, so it can be hidden any place where fear can fester, obviously. Fenrir comes equipped with 5 mines, and they can be activated 3 at a time anywhere on the map. So you gotta be careful when you want to be having those activated in certain places. You can always deactivate whenever you want, how many times as well. So you're not limited by how many times you activate or deactivate the gadget. The thing that you need to be careful about is when your gadget is activated, they can actually shoot it. When it's not activated, it actually is bulletproof safe, so they can't shoot it when it's deactivated. Only thing that can destroy it is actually explosive, so like ash or like nades or some sort will actually work perfectly to get rid of those. So, what happens when you enter an active Fnut? You will get covered by a purple veil around 5 meters area, and the enemy will actually get alerted when you enter those. And the enemy can actually see you, but you can't see them unless they enter within the 5 meters area. As you can see here, I got shut down pretty quickly. Now, let's talk about the other operators that got a buff or a nerf or whatever. Like, there's a long list that we need to go through, so buckle up. As we all know that Frost was supposed to be released this season, but she was actually moved into the next season. So this season we got Grim instead, who got a huge buff, which was really needed for him. As you can see by the list, I will not go through it because it's a long list. You can read it at ubisoft.com, no problem there. But some operators got actually like a nerf or a buff, depending on how you see it. So the most thing I would say that's more debatable is actually Thunderbird. So she got removed her impact and C4 and added wire and bulletproof cam, which people would say it's a nerf. But she got a buff on her Kona station, which her cooldown is actually reduced from 35 seconds to 15 seconds. So you will be able to get healed a lot faster now than you used to. An additional change is towards Goyo, who got removed his C4, which I do understand as well. He got added impacts instead. Then you have Paul's that Nitrocell is set as his first gadget slot, which is kind of like obvious. And he got added observation blocker, which I will be talking about in a little bit. Also, Alibi lost her shield, and Smoke lost his shield as well. And both will be replaced with observation blockers. And you have also Jaeger and Ella, Rook, Warden, Kavira, Haid, Maestro, and as I said, Smoke will be giving the observation blocker. And T'Chaka will actually be giving a proxy mine, which I kind of like don't get, but we have to see. Flash will be added a deployable shield. But here's the weird thing. She's not getting one shield, she's actually getting two. Not sure if that's the purpose that she would be getting two when the official release is coming, but it would be really interesting to see if she's going to be more playable if she has two shields. Now let's talk about a new gadget that is coming into Rainbow Six Siege, and that is the observation blocker. So what is an observation blocker? Well, it is an intel denial gadget that projects a digital barrier which actually blocks the line of sight for opponents' drones, and they cannot spot operators or other devices on the other side. You can take it away by shooting it, hitting it, or using a Twitch drone, or even Brava's clutch drone works perfectly for this. So next on the list is the rework map on Consulate. So we'll be heading back towards Ireland and to see how the map is going to be looking like. So when we're talking about the changes to Consulate, one of the more obvious changes that we already seen is actually the garage. So you gotta be careful now when you enter the garage, and obviously for the defenders where it's not as easy to hide anymore as it was before. The entire border floor has been changed, so you're going to see new rooms, and some rooms are still the same-ish. When it comes to Visa and towards piano, there's definitely a lot of changes, especially towards the piano area, where I actually got lost a couple of times, so you really need to look at where you're running. When it comes to the top floor, office stuff, they have also changed a lot. There's a lot more rooms. And when it comes to the stairs, they have definitely fixed that as well. Yellow stairs is not as easy as it seems before. Spiral, it's kind of still the same, so you gotta still watch out when you actually enter through there. And towards Visa stairs, you gotta be careful there as well. You gotta be ready for a C4, just a heads up. Now let's talk about the updated shooting range, because it's been a long waited and it's finally here. So what's new with the shooting range? Well, now you can actually choose how you want your so-called dummies, if you want them to be standing still, moving, or being randomized. So you can actually choose what type of dummies you want. So there's original human shaped dummy. Then you have balls. So you have a small one and you have a big ball that you can choose from. And yes, I said balls. So let's move on. And you can also choose to have which health the dummy should be having. So you can have 100 HP or more. And you can actually put on headshot only if you want to be even more precise with your aim. And there's also targets, patterns and stuff. And then you have target move speed, target distance. And you have infinity ammo if you want to as well. I choose here, as you can see, I choose to have it on random on my dummies just to see how it looked. And as you can see, they are varies a lot. So some of them are proning, some of them are crouching, some of them are standing. And I find it really pleasing to use. It's a really good warm-up if you don't want to go into a T-hunt. This is a good alternative. And this is very similar to this is might hurt, but it's similar to Valorant and it's similar to aim lab as well. So this is a good way if you do not like aim lab. This is definitely where you want to go. So another update that's been sneaking in might not be a big one, but I think it is. So they actually fixed that you have alternative to fix your sound. So you can actually implement which headset it should be playing on in this game or which mic it should go through, which is a really big thing and would definitely help a lot of people that's been having trouble to get through with their sound or even talk in game. So this is for the all console players out there. They finally put in more options to customize your control when you're playing right now. So hopefully you will find one that suits your needs. So the last thing I'm going to be talking about is the permanent arcade list. You all know and love it, so we have headshots only, snipers only, and golden gun. But there's a new one that's coming that's called free fall, and it's going to be interesting to see how that works. So that was a lot of information, guys, and a lot of changes that are coming this way in Rainbow Six Siege. And actually, if you're curious to try it out, then you can always hop into the test server that is live at this moment. The official date for the release is on May 30th. And that was it, guys. I hope you had an amazing time here. And don't forget to press the like button or the subscribe button if you want to stay updated for more future videos like this. And until then, guys, I actually wish you an amazing day, morning, night, wherever you are, guys. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye!